Thank you, Dr. Peter Tang, for inviting me to share the word in this college. I've actually been to a college last year, and it's a tremendous joy to be there. And right now, today, I want to share with you a message about the God of the now. Right? Uh, you're young only once. I remember I became a Christian when I was in Form 4, and I have no regrets since then. Jesus has been so real to my life, and I wanted to give my all to the Lord, and I've been serving God full time for more than 40 years, and it's a privilege to serve the Lord. Let me just share with you a message this afternoon. All right. God appeared to Moses one day in the wilderness in Exodus chapter 3. And God told Moses, I am that I am. My name is I am. It's a strange name, all right? The name I am that I am means he is an eternally present God. He's not a God of I was or I will be, but he is a I am. All right, a God who is always present with us. In fact, God's nature is all powerful, he's all knowing, he's all present, and he's immutable. In other words, he doesn't change. All right, the God that we serve is an all powerful God. Nothing is impossible with God. He is all knowing, he knows the past, the present, and the future, and he's all present. He is present with you there in Mire, he's here with me in Malacca. Wherever you go, God is with us and is immutable. He doesn't change. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. It's quite important for us to understand some concepts about our life. First of all, if you're a believer, Paul tells us to forget about the past. Philippians 3:13. The past is gone. Let not the past affect us. The past very often is the one that hinders our progress and our moving forward. So forget about the past, no matter how good or bad. All right, and don't worry about the future. James tells us, don't say today, tomorrow we go there and make business. What is our life? Our life is just a vapor, like a vapor. So don't worry about the future. Very often worries weigh us down. So uh, the exhortation today is to live every day as if it's the last day. All right. In fact, I want to encourage you to live one day at a time. Every day, you trust God. Every day, you have the presence of God, and live to the fullness, because you never know about tomorrow. Okay, the past is gone. The future may never come, because our life is like a vapor. There are two Greek words about time. One is the chronos, duration of time. We call it chronological time, right? Today, tomorrow, another year is a chronological age. But kairos, the other Greek word for time is kairos. Kairos is a decisive moment. It's also time, translated time, but the time is not duration. It is momentous. It is decisive. It is a kairos time. Okay, so the kairos moment is what the now moment, the present moment is the kairos moment. And the kairos, it is God's breaking into our circumstances. When we say this is the kairos moment, it means God reveals himself. God shows us in our circumstances. He breaks into our kairos moments. All right, and our kairos time can be negative, in the sense that in our calamities or accidents or crisis, we find God real. Very interestingly, isn't it? During our difficult times, our painful moments, God comes into our life. And many people have their life turned around because of difficulties. It is a kairos moment, God breaking into our circumstances. It can be positive as well. Birth is a kairos moment. Graduation, those of you who are going to graduate this year or next year, you have a kairos moment of great joy and celebration. Those who want to get married, your wedding day can be a kairos moment. So the positive moments of our life is also God's breaking in, celebrative. Okay, So Kairos moment is more significant than chronological time. You can live to 100 years old, but you have no significant moment. Whereas Kairos moment, God comes into our life through all kinds of circumstances. That is what I want to talk about today. Kairos moments in our life. Now, often God breaks into our midst through sufferings. Okay, uh, painful moments. God reveals Himself to us. That's what Bible tells us in Romans chapter 5. But we also glory in our sufferings, because we know that suffering produces perseverance, and perseverance character, and character hope, and hope does not disappoint. Romans 5 verse 3 to 5. So it is very often through painful experiences in our life, then we develop perseverance and character and hope and faith, etc. So it is during this Kairos moments, God breaks into us and He reveals Himself to us in a real way. Now I want to share with you how to live in the now moment, how to live a full life. With 3 or 4 points I want to share with you how to live a full life. First of all, live life. All right, there are a lot of people, they don't live life, they exist. They day in and day out and they work and they work until they die. All right, they have no real purpose in life. All right, so it's important for us to take stock of our life. If you're a Christian or you're not a believer yet, you find that you must learn to live life. Okay, how do we live life? Of course, we celebrate life. Life is precious. In Luke 15, there were 3 stories. The story parable of the lost coin. The woman lost 1 coin out of the 10 coins and found one. And he said, let's celebrate, I found the lost coin. And then the lost sheep. The shepherd had 100 sheep. 1 sheep went astray and he found the lost sheep. And he said, let's celebrate, all right. And the parable of the prodigal son, the father had a son, 2 sons. One of the youngest son went and took his all half of his inheritance and went up to a distant country, and he came back after he lost everything. But the father said, my son was lost and now he's alive. Let us celebrate. Okay, I think it's important for us to learn to celebrate life, celebrate the good things in our life. We celebrate our birthdays. I know in our days we only celebrate maybe our 21st birthday or the 30th birthday. Don't wait for 25 years to celebrate. Every year we should celebrate our birthday. Celebrate our birthday. In fact, every day is a celebration of life, right? Celebrate if you have done something well. Celebrate your graduation. Celebrate your anniversaries. So celebrate your successes. All right. So find an occasion that you can celebrate your life and rejoice. Have a good party, good decent party. All right. Don't just mourn at all the difficulties, but celebrate life. All right. And remember in 2014, I got 2 children. My daughter is married. She was in the States for a while, and my son was working in London as an animator. And in 2014, we decided to go to UK. My wife and I in Malaysia, and my daughter with the husband flew in from America with the 2 children, and my son was in London. It was a momentous occasion of celebration. It was expensive. It was tough to coordinate all the different live vocations. But when I look back, we spent that year, that 2-3 weeks in UK was a wonderful year. It was every sin and every hardship that we have gone through. So we found that it was worth celebrating that union together, a family reunion, so to speak. So it's in life, you must learn to celebrate friends, your friends in the college, friends in the school. Treasure your friendships. It's very vital, until today, my friends, 4 years ago when I finished the school, I still have our WhatsApp group. Interesting, isn't it? Celebrate family. All right, our family is precious to us. Let us enjoy and appreciate our family. Of course, celebrate your passions. If you love photography, if you love soccer, or you love whatever hobbies you have, right? Celebrate the passions. All right. One of the things I I, I envy my son. Now he has got an artistic inclination, and he loves animation, and he decided to be an animator, and that the hobby became a passion and became a vocation. Wow, that is interesting. So he lives life every day. He works in London in one of the animation company, and he really enjoy his work. All right. And now it's very important for us to realize that we should not differentiate between the secular and the sacred. Right? Secular, our work is a secular work, 9 to 5, a 5 day week. We work for 5 days, 9 to 5 job. That's our secular work. We do our work, and then sacred. We come to church or we read our Bible. So we have two things: secular, and sacred. All right. So I think we shouldn't dichotomize it. We don't differentiate it. Everything is sacred to me. Your work is sacred, your family is sacred, playing games is sacred, doing study is sacred. So everything should be live life as unto God. All right, I think it's important. So whatever you do, the Bible tells, work heartily as serving the Lord and not men. So live life, enjoy the life, enjoy the breath of life. I'm 65 this year. I'm thanking God for all the 65 years He's given to me. At least about 40 plus years a Christian. I thank God. I want to live life. All right, learn to live life. And then number 2, love life. All right, love life. Uh, when I said love life, life is about people. Okay, so love people. In other words, all right, it is important for us to love people, but the greatest challenge in life is people, isn't it? The most difficult periods of our life is maybe conflicts, or maybe arguments, or maybe anger with somebody else. It is challenging to live with people. They say, "We no people, no problem." The only people in this world without problem is in those in the grave or in the cemetery. No. Yeah, but really, loving people is a challenge. Okay, life is about people. All right. So the exhortation, if you're a believer, is to love everybody. All right. The two greatest commandments: love God and love men, as love your neighbor as yourself. All right. In fact, you cannot say you love God and you hate your brother. How can you say how can you say you love God if you cannot see? How can you say you love man if you cannot love God and you cannot see? All right. So in the long and the short of the gospel, the teaching of the Bible is to love everybody. Love everybody. It's not easy. It's easy to preach about it. It's tough. Okay. And life is about relationships. How we relate to as your college mates, relate with your professors, relate with your church members, relate with your parents, your family, relate with the politicians, relate with your neighbors. So the life we live on earth, we don't live unto ourselves. No man is an island. Okay, it is relating with people, and we need to learn this skill, this art, this heart, really the heart, to learn to relate with people. All right, God give us the grace to relate with people. All right, that's what life is about, is people. At least 3 things I learned in relationship. First of all, you got to give face to people. I know it's an Oriental thing, a lot of Chinese. I think in other it's Malaysians also have to give face. Why you don't give face to me? You don't give me. I invite you to my party. You don't want to come. You don't give me face. Or you don't give me face. I'm an older person. You're a younger person. Give face. Or we got some projects, and we show up because we want to support you. Give face. All right. I think it's important in relationship. If at all possible, we try our best to give face to people, right? Do our part, and then give space to people when people are upset with us, or we cannot get along in certain areas, or if you are, even if you are married, sometimes we've got to give our spouse space, right? To think through, or space to breathe, or space to consider. So in relationship, there is a place where we give space. Give them space to just think through circumstances, and don't harass a person. Give space, and then give grace. All right. Grace is unmerited favor. We don't deserve it. God save us by his grace. It's the amazing grace of God. God give us so much grace. God forgive me all my sins. But when somebody sin against me, oh man, oh, we gotta give grace as well. We also must forgive. We also must empathize with people. We also must give them room to overcome their problems. Okay, so the challenge in life is really to love people. Right. The most important thing in life is to love God and love people. Thirdly, laugh at life. All right. It's important to have a good sense of humor in life. All right. Laughter is very powerful. All right. In the Bible, Isaac, when Abraham and Sarah gave birth, I mean Sarah gave birth to Isaac. Abraham was 100 years old, and Sarah was 90 years old. And when Isaac was born, they named him Isaac. Laughter. What does it mean? They call Isaac, ha 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 ha. Yeah, Isaac is laughter. Whenever they think about Sarah and think about Isaac, they all laugh. How can this old lady, 90 years old? I heard a story of somebody in India when he was 70 plus, and she gave birth, was 70-year-old, gave birth to the modern day child. But Sarah was 90. It became a joke of the town. So Isaac brought laughter to the whole family. In fact, the whole community. Laughter is good for health. The Bible tells us laughter is the best medicine. Proverbs tells us it's a good medicine when you laugh. Laughter relaxes the whole body. See, even as I share with you, I have the joy of the Lord is relaxing. I remember when I was going through persecution as a young Christian many years ago, going through difficulties in my life, and my father was not a Christian. He would scold me and tell me to study. But when I began to have the joy of the Lord and the grace of God, he relaxes. It brought relief to me. It relaxes the whole body. It boosts the immune system. Amazing. Doctors tells us medically, scientifically, when we are relaxed, when we have joy and happiness, the immune system is strengthened. Amen. It triggers endorphins. When you are laughing, all right, and some people try to create laughter, ha 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 ha. But true laughter releases endorphins. It's the feel-good enzymes. Really, when you're laughing, naturally these endorphins come and you feel good, and you really have positive things, and it protects your heart. Right? It strengthens your heart when you are laughing. Amazing. Right? You don't even need to go, and it tranquilizes. You don't need to do a heart bypass. When you are laughing and you have the joy of the Lord, it brings for so many blessings. Let me share with you a little story of this guy. There was this guy who was very depressed. He was sad. He was frustrated, and he came to the psychiatrist for help. He has been coming to the psychiatrist for a long time. The psychiatrists have counseled him and went through all the therapy until the psychiatrist, I don't have anything I can do for you. And then the psychiatrist look out the window and, hey, I've got an idea. There's a circus in town. I was told there's a very funny clown. All right. If you go there, maybe the clown, you make you laugh and all your problems will be solved. And that guy who came to the psychiatrist said, you won't help me, doctor, because I am that clown. I am the clown. I make people laugh inside me. I'm so depressed. All right, okay. I hope you are not that clown that makes people laugh only. But God can give us that laughter, a good sense of humor, that God is in control. Laugh at life. Laugh at our difficulties. Laugh at our failures. Don't laugh at others, but laugh at ourselves. God will give us the grace. All right. And finally, the fourth thing, how do we live life, is let go. This is very crucial. All right. Not just live, not just laugh, but let go. Okay. It's very important. Not just love people, but let go. Now there's a monkey story. In this village, there's interesting way to catch a monkey. All right. They put a coconut, dig a hole in the coconut, and small enough for the monkey to put his hand inside the coconut. And they tie the coconut into a chain and put a banana or something the monkey loves to eat. All right. When the monkey comes and see that banana inside the coconut, he will put his hands inside that coconut. And once he get hold of the banana, the monkey will not let go. All right. No matter what happens, the monkey will not go to the banana, and he'll be trapped there until the hunter comes and kill the monkey or trap him or whatever it is. Oh, all the monkey had to do is let go of the banana. Let go, and then his fingers can come out. That's the tragedy of life. A lot of things in life we cannot let go. All right. Past pains, past hurts, bitterness in our life. That's why these are the things that will destroy our life. The past that torment us, the past that tortures us. We got to learn to let go. We got to learn to forgive. We got to ask God to give us a grace. Let go. It's not worth it. And let go of future dreams. Sometimes there are some dreams, some ambitions not fulfilled. Especially people that are in the midlife, they're in the 40s. There's something they want to do and they couldn't do, or relationship that is broken, or future dreams, ambitions that are, well, let it go. God may have something better for you. All right, let go. Even your future ambitions. Let go of money. A lot of times money is a big problem. A lot of problems in life is because of the love of money. They want to have more and more, and they drive themselves until they burn out. Sometimes we need to let go of the money, possessions and positions and persona. That sums up all that we need to let go. There are many things in life that is not worth dying for, okay? Not worth killing ourselves for. The things, our positions, our prestige, and our persona, our self-image. If we can learn to let go, live a simple life. All right, COVID-19 is a fantastic blessing of God. It tells us what is essentials in life. Many things in life that are non-essential, let go. God is in control. Trust the Lord. All right. So I want to close with a story of this interesting story of a dialogue of this guy with God. A man died. And when he realized he died, he saw God coming closer and closer with a suitcase in his hand. And this is what God and the man, this is the dialogue. This is what God said, all right, son, it's time to go. The man said, so sooner. I had a lot of plans in my life. God said, I'm sorry, son, it's time to go. And the man asked, what do you have in your suitcase? The man saw God bring a suitcase to him. What do you have in a suitcase? God told the man, your belongings. You mean my things, my clothes, my money? God said, no, those things were never yours in the first place. They belong to the earth. Then the man said, is it my memories? God said, no. Memories belong to time. Then the man asked, is it my talents? And God said, no, talents belong to circumstances. Then the man said, is it my friends? Is it my families? No, son, they belong to the path you travel. It's not yours. It belongs to the path, your family and your friends. And then the man said, is it my wife and my children? God said, no, they belong to your heart. Then the man said, then it must be my body. No, your body belongs to dust. The man said, then surely it must be my soul. Then God said, you're sadly mistaken, son. Your soul belongs to me. And then with tears in his eyes, full of and full of fear, the man took the suitcase from God's hand and he opened it. What do you think? Empty. And with heartache and tears down his cheek, he asked God, you mean, God, I never own anything? God said, that's right. You never own anything. Then the man asked God, then what is mine? God said, your moments. Your moments are yours. The moments that I have given you. The moments, every moment, every second that you live that life, treasure it, thank me for it, be grateful for it, because that's the moment I give it to you. Make full use of the time that God has given to you, whether it's 10, 20, 30, 50, 60 years. Live your life to the fullest. God said, I've come to give you life and to give you life abundantly. He is a God of the now. He is a great I am, and He is with us right now. Let me pray for you. Lord, thank you for all the students that are here. I pray for them right now that they will come to know you, the great I am. Where you will be with us, you will help us, you will cleanse us, you will forgive all our sins. We surrender our past, our present, and our future unto your loving hands. I pray all this in Jesus' name. Amen. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.